Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. In this video I'll be showing you how to build the Prismarine Piston door. It's what you see in front of us right now, and this is no fancy new contraption or anything crazy that's going to change the game. It's just a simple piston door that uses the Prismarine blocks, and it looks pretty cool in my opinion. So let's activate the door, and you can see it's all about the animation of the blocks and the order that they activate in. So let's do that once more. That is the Prismarine Piston door for you right there, and what's cool about this door is not just the animation but the way that it's activated as well. You can stand on these pressure plates to go through. You can also stand here for a little bit of time as well, have a look around. You can go over to the other side, stand on these pressure plates, then take a step back, and eventually the door will close after a short delay, giving you plenty of time to walk through. Now what's cool about this is there's no T flip-flop or anything like that. If you walk onto the pressure plates and think, actually, I'm not going to go through here today, then the door will close a moment later. This foolproof system is possible thanks to two comparators that we have down the bottom here. When they receive an input, they're going to activate the door, and then they're slowly going to decay the redstone signal, which creates a little bit of delay before the door is closed again. So if we stand on this pressure plate, we can see the redstone there is slowly degrading its signal strength, and this is the trick to the door. It means when we walk through to the other side, we're going to refresh that redstone signal. And so then we can walk all the way back over here again, and this time if we have a look below, you can see it's decaying. We stand on here and we simply refresh the redstone. Okay, let's start the tutorial. First of all, we're going to look at the materials we need to build this. They're all in this chest right here. The two buckets that you see are to fill up the two cauldrons, and no, you don't need a stack of quartz blocks. You'll need around a stack of any old building blocks and 6 slabs as well. Along with that, we got 8 prismarine bricks, 4 dark prismarine, and 24 sea lanterns. You can actually change those for whatever you want. They are of course the theme of this door, but you can use whatever materials you desire. So when it comes to building this door, you can see it's a little bit all over the place, so I'll give you some rough ideas of where you're going to be building. You've got your 3 pressure plates here. It's 5 blocks over to the other side for where your other 3 are going to go, and then out to the side it's 4 blocks across to the edge of where this redstone is being built, and you can see the bulk of this is actually in a 3 wide space. So all of this will be occupied by redstone. That goes up by 5 blocks as well. And then down below where the pressure plates are, you'll need roughly an area of land like this to wire up all of the inputs into the door itself. So once you've got that space prepared, we can start building some of the redstone, and the first thing we're actually going to do is this area down the bottom. So this is the input for the door, and to make it nice and easy, we're going to start off with what's directly underneath our pressure plates over here. So bring this out by 4 blocks, then drop down, go all the way across the side over here. You can see I've already marked out where some of the redstone is going to go over there, and then we come back round to the other side. We have another 4 blocks over here, and that's that bit underneath those pressure plates. So then we also need a block just over here. We're going to put a redstone torch on the side of that one, 3 pieces of redstone here, another block goes here, and then 3 pieces of redstone on that side. This is where you put your comparators, so one facing in that direction, put it onto subtract, and the same in the other direction. Again, that one needs to be on subtract as well. And then we're going to wire up our input by putting a redstone repeater facing in this direction, another one facing into that input as well, and then all you need to do is put redstone going all the way around the outside on both sides. The next step is for us to put in the aesthetic blocks and the pistons that are going to move them, and we're going to start off with this redstone torch down here. So just place a block above it and 1 on this side, then go to the other and place 3 blocks. Then in the middle of those 5 we want a sticky piston facing upwards, but also over by 1 block as well. So above that we're going to put our dark prismarine. You can see this is level with the floor, and this is where the rest of our sea lanterns are going to go. So the floor looks like that, and it's going to be the same as the ceiling. So there's 3 blocks of gap in between, and then that's where you start placing the blocks down for the ceiling. So like this, you'll need a block above to place the piston onto. So we'll put that one there temporarily, and then put our dark prismarine right there. So now what we need to do are the walls. We're going to make a little cross like this, then just remove the block in the middle. And now what we need to do is place some blocks back here so we can put the sticky pistons on them facing forward. So you just need to make a shape like this, an X, then go around to the other side and place the pistons on front of those blocks, so they're one behind where the sea lanterns are. And then you put in your prismarine bricks in the corners, your dark prismarine in the middle. You can go behind and break all of these blocks, and then simply repeat that little building process on this side over here. And when those blocks are in place, we're going to wire up some of the redstone to control them. So we'll go down here, place a repeater in this direction, and leave that on the default setting. Behind it, a line of redstone coming across to over there. Then place a block in front of that repeater with a torch on the back side of it, and then just place a grid of blocks around like so, going up to here, and then we want to come out and up by one like that. So once you've got that grid of blocks in place, we're then going to put some redstone on it. The first thing is a repeater, put that on the 4th setting. Then we need 2 redstone torches going upwards, 2 on the back side of these blocks, and then 2 on the inside of these ones over here. And last of all, we're going to put a comparator in the middle. Now we need to do the exact same thing on the opposite side, but since it's mirrored, I guess I'll go through it again quickly. So at the end of that redstone, just need a block with a torch. Then we're going to create that grid of block again, or blocks even. And we'll just come up like this. These ones at the top come out. And then we'll do it all over again. So repeater, that's on the 4th setting. 2 redstone torches, another 2 there, and then 2 around the top here. And then last of all, put down that comparator. Now we're going to wire up the piston at the top and the 2 in the middle on either side. We're going to start off building on the right, so you should see this repeater down here. If you're on the other side, of course, that would be in the incorrect position. But it's over on this side that we want to start off by placing a block at the top here above this redstone torch. And then around it, we're going to put 3 slabs. We're then going to swing around the back here, and on this last slab, place a sticky piston facing downwards. Below that, we're going to put a cauldron. Then we're going to fill that cauldron up with water. Then up the top here, we can put a block on top of that sticky piston, put a repeater here on the 4th setting, and then put 3 pieces of redstone down. So that's the one on that side done. Then on the opposite side, it's slightly different. We want to start off with a block above that redstone torch, put in our 3 slabs, then we're going to have another block here and another one right there. If we go around to the back again, we're going to put another sticky piston facing downwards with a cauldron. Don't forget to fill that thing up with water. And then on top of this, we'll put down a block. We need a repeater facing into that on the default setting. On the opposite side, we need one here on the 3rd setting, and then we'll put down our 3 pieces of redstone. So the very last thing to do now is to wire up that piston, and we're going to go over to this side once again. It's the side with the repeater. We're going to put down 3 blocks in a row underneath this one, and then a block in front of that. So we want 2 repeaters here. Both of those are going to be on the 2nd setting. We'll have a redstone wire here, and then a redstone torch on the other side of that block. Now this thing is ready to go. I can give you a quick demonstration. If we stand on here, it works perfectly. If we jump off of it again, after a little delay, it works. So let's put in some blocks so you can walk through to the other side. And let's check that all of that works as well. You can see it stays open, and now it closes. And there we go, we've successfully built the door. So you may be thinking now that this one looks a little bit bare bones compared to this one over here. Well, if you have a closer look, you can see that we've sort of put some andesite around the outside here, kind of filling it up. So of course you put a wall in front of this to hide all of the redstone if that's what you wanted to do, but that is how you build the door, and that means it's it for this tutorial. As always, if you've enjoyed it, please do leave a like. It is greatly appreciated when you guys do that. And if you want to see some more cool contraptions for survival, then check out the tutorials playlist. And if you want a world download, it's down there in the description box. But that's it from me, this tutorial. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.